Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. Space where he's able to use his speed.
Running toward the tape. The tag. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He lofts one down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Number 8.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To throw, it's Rasmussen. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
A special teams penalty cost. Yards as we start this drive. The offense set for a first down play. The inside handoff. Really nice stop there.
Man, a lot of time. Big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Floating away. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And there was lots of space as he gets into the 39-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting the lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard.
Snatches it on the run. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Finds his tight end. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on 1st down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, great tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Rasmussen. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now, Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been
all kinds of running room. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Cowboys are flying down the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the punishment has been extended. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
As as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's best. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Ball carried by the runner. Tackle on the play at the 39-yard line.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run the draw. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back David had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of push them by. And you could tell they didn't do that. They didn't create any holes. There was really nowhere for him to go. You got to give him that first little hole, and maybe he can make a move. So the offensive line needs to do a better job.
The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First punt of the game. Pretty solid coverage. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Intercepted. Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Baylor! A great return for the touchdown. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And the Cowboys pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's loose. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Rasmussen. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.